In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. Matthew 5:16. Have you ever seen someone so happy and so filled with joy in the work that they were doing that they just have a glow about them, that they are filled with a light and their light is shining around everyone and it's contagious, and you know for a fact that that person is doing what they're supposed to be doing? And on the other side of the coin, have you ever seen someone just so trapped and so beat down by the world that there's just nothing about them and they're just living life? No glow, no inspiration, no spark. They have just been so hurt and abused and beat down by this world that they're just living day to day. It wasn't that long ago for me that I remember living like that, just going through a traumatic time in my own personal life. I just thought to myself, well, this is it, this is it. I really have nothing to look forward to. I'm just going to wake up, go to work, maybe catch something on television later, fall asleep, and repeat the process over and over again until maybe something happens. And that is the life that a lot of people are living. We are living outside of our purpose because we let something happen to us that just robbed us of something that we should be doing that does give us joy and purpose. I know many of you have seen me with these shirts on and hoodies and hats that say "Welcome to the Rebellion." And I do get asked sometimes, are you making a political statement? Well, just hear me out here. If you look up the word rebellion in the dictionary, it says an act of violence or, just remember, or open resistance to an established government or ruler. So yeah, I understand where people are coming from when they think I'm making a political statement, but I'm not. Just hear me out and let me explain. When my walk with God started to develop and get a little bit better, I really saw the world differently and I saw people differently. And I truly believe with everything in me that all of us were designed for a purpose. And it just looks different for everyone else. But I do feel that if you are walking in your purpose, you will be a light unto the world, that you will bring joy to others. Some people have a purpose of service, of serving others. Some are just so creative and inspiring in the things that they make and that they put together, that other people are inspired to go create themselves. The list goes on and on. But I know this, when I see people living in their purpose, and it's bringing joy and bringing happiness and bringing smiles to this world. My goodness, the things that are going on in this world, we just need others just to bring smiles to people in this world. You see a light about them. I also believe that there is some force around us that wants to steal that purpose and just rip it out of our souls so we are not living it. Now, this can happen in many different ways. One, you get this passion, and you're like, I really want my life to go this way. This is what I want to do. These are some of the goals I want to accomplish. This is something that I just want to build in my life. I want to head that direction. And people show up and go, you can't do that. You're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You're too old. You don't have the right skills. You don't have this. You don't have that. And then the worst thing happens. You start to believe it. And when you start to believe these lies that you're not good enough, they become the truth in your mind and they begin to rule and govern your decisions. And for others, some of you listening to this have been through things that I couldn't possibly imagine. And the world has just beat you down to the point of you just don't even want to try anymore. But I want you to hear this, because I believe with everything in me that as long as you are still breathing, you have a specific purpose in this world, and I believe that you know what it is. And I don't know what you have to do to rebel against those fears and those lies, but I'm also here to tell you that the world is waiting for you. The world is waiting for you to walk in your purpose, to be the light, for others to be inspired, to see the joy, to watch your passion as you create, as you bring smiles, as you produce whatever you plan on doing or serving. The world is waiting. So how do you begin? Well, I can only tell you my own personal experience. This is what I had to do to get out of that, whatever it was I was in. The first thing was develop an attitude of being thankful. Every morning, I found something to be thankful for. Listen, I don't care how terrible your week, month, or year is. Try to find something, even if it's the smallest thing, to be thankful for. There were days where I was just thankful that I had running water, and that was all I could find. So they're out there. And when you start to be thankful for the little things and the big things and the medium things and all kinds of different things, your outlook on life begins to change and it looks a little different. Second, I had to learn to enjoy life right where I was. I had to find the beauty in this world. It's so easy to find the ugly. It's so easy to turn on whatever news you watch or social media and just find the horrors that are going on in this world. And it's so easy to get sucked into it. You've got to reverse that and find the beauty and the joy. For me, it was just as easy as taking a walk every day and feeling the breeze on my face. Then after that, I began to work on myself, work on my health, and I began to work on my relationship with God. And that just opened up so many things. I saw the world differently. I saw people where I was, and I also saw people where I wanted to be. And number 3, and this is the most difficult for many, but I just had to remove people from my life. And not necessarily like bad people. There were certain people that I just used to hang out with, and it was like, I got to do this journey now. I got to do this journey. Please don't take it personally. I just have to go a different path. I got to walk on a different road now. And yeah, it's difficult. But then I had to find others, even if it was just listening to people online that were a little more encouraging, and developing friendships with others that were kind of like, yeah, we're going to help you get to where you want to be. And once I established those 3 things as a foundation, the world just started looking differently. I began to laugh more. I began to enjoy life more. I began to enjoy my day and the things that I wanted to accomplish for that day. And all the things that I really wanted to do years ago and places I wanted to see, I'm doing them now. And I'm not worried about what other people are thinking. I don't care what they say. This is my journey. This is my walk. This is my rebellion. So let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven.